Oh, hello, hello, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and these amazing people have again come to play games with me tonight. And that makes me happy. It makes me especially happy tonight because tonight we get to get silly. It's a Honey Heist game modified by our very own hyper talented Hellhounds 20, who we will get to in a second. But yes, we'll get back to that in a minute. But first, let's start our introductions from the one who is the furthest away from us at this time. Janet, tell us about where we can find you when you're not here.
Hello. I am Janet and Teddy, and today I'm Dragon, the Dragonita, and I'm streaming and making reviews, interviews, and many other stuff on YouTube, Twitch, Substack, and I'm also playing on Montes in Pandora
Yeah,
gift game,
yeah,
and every second Wednesday I play in Hample
yeah,
Wood.
yes. Well, thank you. And I just popped your links up in there. Speaking of those two, let's do them in that order. Deku, welcome to this game tonight. Welcome to Honey Heist, and welcome to a truly silly version of of this game. But can you tell us about the game that you're in on Monday?
Hello. On one of the two Monday games, I play in the Moon group along with Janet, and I play the Goliath fighter Iphigenies.
Yeah, the only person on your team that can actually take a punch. Although it turns out that two Minotaurs kind of almost nearly did the job, but it introduced
Uh,
a new plot point.
pre pre-industrial steamrolling is not fun.
No, no, definitely not. Tune into the YouTube channel and get caught up on both of those shows. We're doing the same show twice, two different groups of people on Mondays. But excuse me, while I cough my lung out, let's go to the incredibly talented person who did the three mods, of which we're using two today, for this game for us. Hellhounds, tell us about your game and anything else you want to talk about.
Hi, I am Helens20. I am also a VTuber using a PNG tuber today that I made in the course of just today.
Yeah.
All of this in one day. I am so tired. No, on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, I am running the Humblewood campaign,
Yeah.
which this goober up there, who's controlling this story, is in, as well as the VTuber over there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I am also here on Mondays for the Sun Crew. I am a weird little ragdoll thing on vacation
Yes.
named Halvas.
Yes. A wonderful sub or new race that we discovered thanks to you, and I'm enjoying them very much. And the gag that they're on holidays is just never wearing thin. I absolutely love it. Every time something serious happens, it's like, oh, I should probably take a picture, essentially, right? So yeah, it's
I will
awesome.
I will leave a review.
Five stars would fight again.
Yeah.
A tourist on their Mediterranean holiday.
Yes, yeah. You spoke, so you're next. Bison underscore Stonefist. Tell us about the Thursday game.
I'm Bison Stonefist. I'm here a lot. I'm a regular person on the Discord, and the Thursday game is Deviant Paradox. The system is a City of Mists. As to what's going on is I'm going to call it a mystery in every sense of the word, because the only person who really knows what's going on is our lovely storyteller, Sarah. Um, and it's a story where a bunch of people from their first or second year of university get caught up in some really weird cosmic bullshit. There's angels involved and timey-wimey stuff. And it's Sarah calls it chaos incarnate, and it truly is.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. Other than that, you can catch me on my buddy Nate Cat Gold Chain Live. I don't know how to do Twitch shoutouts, but he regularly plays Call of Duty on his channel, and I play with him, and we make inappropriate advances at each other. It's great.
All right. Well, I mean, you put the segue there. I got to use it. So, speaking of inappropriate advances,
Bison,
What?
can you put their name in the side chat so I can shout them out for you?
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Please continue.
All right. And yes,
He's also in Pandora morning.
everybody's in that game. Everybody's
Yeah.
in one of the Pandora's games, except for our Sunday GM offering a master class in how to drag in your characters and make them care about shit 8 days a week. Tell us about your game and what you're doing, what you've done to them recently, Siosa.
Recently. So I actually got a entire rant directed at me by one of my players that was like 4 minutes long that we have preserved for posterity in the community chat. Because I killed an NPC that had been in 2 episodes off screen. But so Shadow of the Walker just had its 56th episode uploaded, and is a first edition 7th Sea game, and the particular character in question was a Iron Prince who had come to the city to help discuss another person being recognized as an Iron Prince, and he had suffered enough trauma that he had a form of multiple personality disorder, or dissociative, that he manifested different personalities that were characters from operas. And that is not an ideal leader in a time of war, and he was invaded by another warlike Iron Prince, and his lands were taken, and he was put to death in his own opera house, and that led to some big feelings. So,
and as you mentioned, a spectacular rant, and you can find that at our Discord. If somebody could ! Discord for me, would be wonderful, and give us the link. And with that, that's everybody but me, but all the things that I'm in, except for this, have been talked about. So let's talk about this. We're going to play Honey Heist as the basic rule set. For those of you that don't know the rules, watch. It's really simple. For our players, most of them haven't played either, so watch. This is really simple. Essentially, you can see on the screen below each of them not only a title or not only a character name, but also an entire description. And that description, including the hat, is all there is to these characters. They will be rolling one 6-sided die, one of them, standard regular ass die, when they try to do things. And they are going, if they're trying to do things that are based on their characters, so in other words, if they are a bear in case of Bubbles, or if they are being dinosaurish as the case of Sweets and Bite, if they are being draconic like Draconita, or if they are being opossum-y, is that the opossum-ish? Opossum-y? Then
Opossum-ish.
Opossum-ish, there it is, thank you. Then they will be allowed to use 2 dice instead of 1. But you got 2 stats. You got critter and you got criminal. And they're going to shift. They start at 3 each, and every time you succeed dramatically on your way to stealing stuff, you move towards criminal, which makes your animal stat lower, and every time you fail at something, your animal instincts kick in and you start to move that way. You never want to get to 0 or 6. And yes, if you can find, as part of your description, any word in there that you can convince me makes it easier to do the thing you are trying to do, then you will get to roll 2 dice instead of 1.
Oh no.
Oh no?
I just saw you spoiled it, Kevin.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that was supposed to be a secret. Hang on.
Well, it's too late now. It's fine.
Yeah, I can't really undo it now. Okay. Don't read that part. Anyway.
Hey, look at me. Distraction.
Hey, I'm
Kidding.
the distraction.
All right. So, with that, let us begin. Each of you has been sent by your community to go on a mission together, because it has been seen that helicopters have been flying into the woods. And that can only mean one thing. They're invading your space in the middle of winter, which can only mean one other thing. It's Valentine's Day, and the humans are going to have a feast at Emerald Lake Lodge, which, by the way, is a real place. That is what it looks like in the winter. And yeah, it's that beautiful. And yes, the only way you can get in is cross-country skiing 10 kilometers, 6 miles up a hill, or up the road, because they don't plow it. And the only other way in would be by helicopter, which is how our guests got here tonight. For those of you that want to see what it looks like in the summer, it looks like that. It's actually the background image for our characters. That's seen from the little island that it's on back into the trees, which gives me a chance to explain my name in this game. A very specific tree. Just off to the right of that image that you have there in the background right now, is a tree that in 85, I leaned against because I worked in Yoho National Park. And I actually put, of all things, I bolted down garbage cans in the parking lot that is just off to the right side of this picture. And on my lunch break, I sat down there and leaned against a very specific tree and looked out over this stunning lake with this beautiful lodge in the middle of it, and it burned that image into my mind. So that's where we're going back to, and today we're going to wreck it. Holy cow! What wow! 10,000? Yeah. Can't. Okay, hold it.
That was a surprise to me too. She didn't tell me
Holy-
she was going to do that.
Holy poop. I'm having a hard time thinking here. Okay, thank you. Let's get back to the game. Thank you so much. Each of you has been sent by your individual communities to work together to teach these humans to stop coming back, to stop getting here in the middle of February every damn year. Some of you are trying to hibernate. Some of you are doing other things, whatever those things are. But you've been sent on a mission. And the four of you find yourselves standing on the lakeshore, looking out over the ice which is thick but not thick enough to support some of you, those of you that are of the large persuasion, Draconita and Bite in particular, would probably break through this ice. Actually, now that I think about it, Sweets, you're sort of on the borderline, but maybe. It's thick, but it's not that thick, right? Snaggletooth, you could, not a problem. And Bubbles, you're only a Kodiak bear. We'll get to what it's like being a Kodiak bear and being the fourth smallest thing. Yeah, being the second smallest thing in the party.
I crawl like crawl on my belly because
Yeah.
I know that weight. It's lower.
Yep. But yes, you can see that ahead of you, and I just want to finish the description because the lake is frozen. And the snow is everywhere, and there's a meter of it. There's a 3 feet of snow on everything. There is a bridge that goes out to the lodge, but it's only a human-sized walking bridge. And it's a meter thick in snow because they landed the helicopters on a small little flat area out on the island right by the lodge. You can see the humans as more and more helicopters land, getting out, and they're wearing parkas that look like tuxedos and evening gowns. And you see when they go inside, they're being taken off. And there are drinks to be had for everyone. The helicopters pounding in and out over your heads. They don't seem to see you because they're not paying attention. But it is rumored. In fact, it's beyond rumored because some of you that can sniff real good, and you can smell coming from the island the smell of honey cakes and of the biggest, most spectacular barbecue you can possibly imagine. There's also along one wall, probably the world's finest vegetarian salad bar. I'm just trying to make sure there's something for everybody. And what the hell do opossums eat?
Everything.
Pretty much.
Barbecue.
I'll
Fruit,
get it.
veggies, bugs.
Whatever's in the dumpster.
Deku, how about you tell us what's Snag's favorite food?
Sometimes apple cores, but if I can get a whole apple, fuck
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would also
Honeyed
love
apples. Yep.
a
Dragon.
lamp.
Lamb.
A
Okay.
lamp.
All right. This is
Because
beautiful. Yep.
because dragons eat
Oh,
sheeps.
yes, they do. And you're just a little dragon, Dragonita. That's means little dragon, right? So you get a little sheep.
Yes.
Bite. What's your favorite food?
Well, I like to chew on stuff.
All right. So honeyed food. Everything's honeyed because this is a honey heist game. So I have honeyed apples, honeyed lamb, honeyed generic food. Sweets. What are you looking for?
Well, Sweets is here for a little bit different reason. You know, the Iguanodon, he made an offer to do the landscaping here, and they turned him down. So, the Iguanodon sends Sweets. And he's here to make a mess.
so okay. In that case, it's just honey for you. And Bubbles, most bears would be here for the honeyed cake, but I gave everybody else a choice. So do you have a specialty?
I think Bubbles is he's like leaning over the ice, like he hasn't yet set foot on it,
Yeah.
but he in his nose is kind of doing that thing where like it's going back and forth as he like sniffs everything,
Yeah.
and he's just like, oh, that is dry rub. Oh, oh,
Honeyed ribs, honeyed
real
everything.
peppers.
Someone
Like
have
he would be
fun.
happy to hibernate
Love.
all over again if he could get his hands on everything.
Yep. Bite.
We hear something very loud coming from you.
Oh,
Some
okay.
vacuuming.
Yeah. Somebody just up behind me is actually vacuuming at the moment. It'll be done in a second. Hang on. Well, I can't stop it. Anyway, you guys can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if you change the noise canceling settings. If
I
you
don't
got
have
it,
them on
'cause-
this.
Okay.
Hang on.
Because Zoom has like those 3 different settings.
Oh, I can do it in Zoom. Right. Hang on.
Technical difficulties. A hallmark of Dirty 20 Gaming.
Even better, they're done. So
It's not even Thursday, dude.
I was about to just start filling in more feast foods while you were working.
Yes.
With it.
It's all good.
He's just sitting there like Bubba Gump at the edge of the lake.
Just listing off foods. All right. So with that, that is the smell that is coming across the lake towards you. Bubbles, you said specifically you put your foot on the ice. Even your mass makes it crack. There are around you. I'm gonna
does one and then
yeah.
kind of comes back.
Yeah. So there's lots of fallen lumber because this is a national park, so they don't clear out the underbrush. So there's broken logs, and there's also canoes and rowboats and nothing with motors because this is a national park and we don't let that shit happen here. So you got to paddle. But there are specifically canoes and rowboats. I mean, it's ice and 3 feet of snow, but it'll at least spread out the square footage. Now, Bite and Draconita in particular.
Do I have
Given your size,
wings?
these would be about right for snowshoes.
Do I have
Yeah.
Do I have wings as dragon?
You do, but because you are a scientifically accurate dragon, they're more or less for display. You can sort of you could try and actually, let's do it this way. They make you lighter, but you're not sure if it's enough to get across the ice. So if you're going to try and just flap madly and run across the ice, that would be a roll.
Yeah.
And we'd be rolling, because, I mean, it's literally what you are. We would be rolling 2 dice, and you would have to roll one of those. You always want to roll low in this game. You want to roll below that stat. So is that what you want to try?
No, because I feel like I will fall anyway into water.
That's a comedy game. It's all right. But
All right.
no, I don't want to convince you. But yeah, let's start with that. So Draconita, try and flap across. Okay. Bite. How about
Yes.
you? Let's. I want to see this. I'm going to start with we're going to go from the big ones down this time. Pardon me. I'm still recovering from the cold.
Bite is standing on the shore,
Yep.
making extra sure their massive feet are not touching that ice.
Yep.
And they're stretching their neck out over the water, just like to really see if they can actually see anything.
Okay.
Try and see if they can see through the ice at least,
Oh.
which I doubt.
Okay. Well, if you got the little, if you bend way forward and use your little arms to dust the snow away, I will let you see through the ice because this is literally one of the clearest lakes in North America. That's why it's got this weird green color to it. It's because it's so clear it reflects the green of the trees, not the blue of the sky. But yeah, so yes, I will. If you want to see under the ice, if you go flappy, flappy, flappy with your little hands, I will let you look under the ice.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Though my fingers bend in weird ways,
Yes.
it makes a very weird noise.
Yeah. All right. I said I was going to do it in order of size. Are iguanodons bigger than bears?
No.
I just looked over there and saw $10,000 things flashing again, and it's completely put me off my game. So I'm gonna have to cover that with my hand from now on. That's biggest ever by a long shot. Thank you so much. Freaked me right out. Yeah. Iguanodons bigger or smaller than bears?
The iguanodon.
Yeah.
They
Oh
are
yes.
actually
What you actually are? No,
Yeah.
Maybe explain that while you're here.
Yeah, he's actually a Utah Raptor, but it says iguanodon on the driver's license, so don't worry about it. Kodiaks are bigger.
Okay. So, in that case, Bubbles.
You have a
Draconita's
car?
Draconita's winding it up. Right. Bite is apparently fishing. What are you doing?
He's very briefly distracted by the fact that Bite looks like he's about to be fishing. There's sort of like, oh, is there salmon? But they remind himself like they've got a job to do.
Yeah.
And so he takes his top hat, which is like there are definite signs of dried blood across the thing and bite marks that are from his own mouth.
Yeah.
He's definitely acquired this through some means that people probably don't want to know about.
Yeah.
But he like takes it off and he offers it as like a for the opossum to like ride in.
Nice. So I will ask then, Snag.
You mentioned a bridge.
Yep.
Across.
Oh yeah. It's a people-sized bridge,
opossums
so it's huge for you. Yeah.
Opossums are boreal creatures, therefore
Yes.
I can climb.
Yes.
So
Oh hell
I'll
yes.
hold a little paw up to Bubbles and say, "Nah, I got it," and just like opossum my way on the underside of the bridge because there's
Yep.
nothing on.
Oh yeah, on the underside.
Maybe it's a
you're
little
right.
bit icy, but
Oh.
I'm a goddamn opossum. I got claws and
Under
little
the
grab
bridge.
hands.
Oh, this is brilliant because that's definitely going to be a roll, but you're going to have advantage on it for sure.
Once he
Bubbles?
sees that Snags has that thing covered, he's gonna go over to one of the kayaks
Yep.
and he's gonna hoist it up and he's gonna take a couple steps back. And then he's gonna run and hurl the kayak in front of him and kind of bear flop atop it
Yep.
and try to just like ice sled across the lake atop the
Yeah.
kayak.
I wrote kayak luge because we're in the Olympics and that's just. Oh, so wait a minute. Is it luge or skeleton? Head first or feet first?
He's head first. He's
Head
absolutely
first. Okay,
head first.
I want to be correct here. So yes.
We got the sniffer in that direction, the food's that way. So we have to maintain our orientation.
All right, which brings us to
Sweets.
Sweets. Yeah. I love it that you were enjoying everybody else's stories so much you forgot to think about what you were going to do.
100%. That is exactly what happened.
So everybody goes, and the camera cuts back to Sweets picking his nose on the bank.
Sweets and Bite are still on the bank. Yeah.
Yeah. But Bite got their head down in the snow now. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Sweets he gets onto like Bubbles grabbed a kayak.
Yep.
Sweets is grabbing like a more traditional fishing boat.
Yep.
One of those.
Well, you don't fish in
15
national parks either, but you got your
Well, one of those
canoes
little
and
50.
there's a little rowboat.
Those,
Yeah.
the
A dinghy?
tin bottom rowboats are like
Yeah.
15 feet long.
Yeah.
Um, he doesn't have the arms for
Nope.
what Bubbles did, so he sort of like gets on and then turns around and just sort of like pushes with his nose.
So you just sitting there, like rowing with your nose backwards.
Pretty
Yeah, I love it.
much.
Okay.
You have long legs. You can propel yourself
That's
with one
true.
leg.
I can do that. That is
Oh,
true.
like a
Yeah,
dog
he's
on a
got-
like a dog on a skateboard with just the
Yeah.
one foot out the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like
Thank you.
you have claws. You can use that to like stab the ice and push.
All right. So the camera pans back. No, I got to do this first because everybody else is moving. Bite, you get down to the ice. You see through the ice there are some very sluggish trout swimming around because they do stay
Mhm.
under there. The water is so cold it's almost thick. Like even in the summer, the water in this lake is literally 3 degrees above freezing because you can see the glacier it comes from. It comes
Yeah.
out from underneath the glacier, comes down this pile of rocks and into one end of this lake. It's that cold in the summer that nobody swims in it. So right now
I was
it's
mostly trying to see if there were any shallow spots or just how deep it was.
like a ford. Because you asked so nicely, you find a sort of almost like an old sandbar where the edge of where the gravel was pushed in by the last ice age and then it's backed out. So yeah, there is a place where you could walk across there that's fairly safe. You'd have to break the ice here and then break the ice at the other end.
I most when I heard about this idea, I immediately knew what I was gonna do, especially after rolling my character.
Yep.
Bite is gonna look at the water, see how deep it is.
Yep.
Look at the lake.
Yep.
Look at the water. Look at the island. And they're just gonna start walking out, fall
Yep.
through the ice, and just keep walking.
Yep. I love it. All right. So
And they're gone. They're under the ice. They're gone.
yep.
just doot.
I'm really quite proud of myself because I foresaw this in your case in particular. Because so yeah, you smash through the ice and you see the fish go, oh shit, as they're swimming away. It's really slow, but they're fleeing like you're a predator, right? And you just started claws in the mud and just crunch, and it's really not even mud at the bottom of this lake. It's almost
It's
all
like
just
it's
gravel.
silt.
Yeah, just
Silt
a
and
little bit of
gravel,
silt
yeah.
and then mostly gravel. This lake is new. Like it's only been there a couple like I think 15 or 20,000 years since the ice actually retreated off the edge of it and back up the valley. So yeah. So through the ice, big wave of water comes up, helping Sweets and Bubbles luge towards the luge and doggy snowboard towards the island. Meanwhile, Draconita's like across the surface, wings just flapping madly, and absolutely nobody seeing you at all. Snaggletooth just underneath the bridge, just do.
I'm seeing like the camera just like it's on Snags,
Yeah.
but you see everybody else
In
go
the background.
by.
Yep, absolutely. And you hear giggling from a very specific tree. And
I
with
wanted,
yeah, mhm.
I wonder if humans see or hear all these noises.
Well, that's exactly what we are about to find out because we're going to do our first group roll. Everybody is going to basically roll to get there unseen. So this is definitely a criminal roll. It doesn't matter right now because everybody's everything is at 3. With the
roll for
possible
me.
exception, I will in just a second, but with the possible even the snags, we're going to go with that. But Snaggletooth, because you are a thief by trade, you get to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Anybody else going to convince me that they've got more than 1 die that they should roll?
I'm gonna hold on to my potential convincing for later.
Okay. Draconita, you are a thief, so you can actually... sorry, I got that wrong. Draconita, you're going to get 2 dice because you're a thief. Snag, you are slick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. So you get 2 dice as
Okay.
well. Yep. Anybody else? Sweets.
Sweets
I-
is also slick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, that's probably how you're getting across the ice. You're slick.
he gets across
Exactly.
faster because he's slick. Yeah. All right. So you get 2 dice too. Bite.
Um, Bite is the brains. They
Yes.
would know that the helicopter makes a lot of noise, especially
yes.
with all these mountains around here. So
Absolutely.
they're gonna wait for the helicopter to go overhead before they plunge into the loud ice.
Yep. That gives you
Swell, swell,
2
swell,
dice
swell,
as
swell,
well.
swell, swell.
And Bubbles. You were just
Um,
gonna take one for now, or go with it.
He's
It's not like you
unhinged,
use
and
them
it was
up.
the
Yeah.
mad plan. But like the lack of plan was the plan.
Oh,
You
I
know?
love it. He's. But as soon as you said unhinged, I started to laugh because I heard in my head you screaming your own theme music. Like somehow that makes it sneakier. Da, 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 da.
So
This
it's
is my sneaky song. I'm really
I-
sneaky.
I think his theme song at the moment is definitely like the Flight of the Valkyries, you know. And I rolled a 5, and I would love to, if it's okay, to have the result of that being him getting across, maybe catching some attention, but immediately going into a snowdrift, and there just being like a in all directions.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, I like that. They didn't see you coming, but they saw you arrive. You
Yeah,
went across the lake
Sweets-
completely unseen, but then the snow goes up onto the deck in front of the windows like a wave breaking over the bow of a ship. I love it.
I would say that Sweets also, because he, with 2 dice, I also rolled 2 5s.
Oh wow! Okay.
So,
Work
you
it
know,
all out.
I started getting a little bit too good at it, you know, and I was thinking, wait a minute, how the heck am I going to stop this thing?
You hit the rocks. Yeah.
So you see Bubbles, and then like 5 seconds later, you see Sweets, like just a couple feet over.
In my head, though, you're still in the rowboat, so you kind of hit the rocks and skitter up onto the rocks in the boat with that back leg still going like a dog that you're itching behind. You know, you find the spot on the dog. Okay, so I'm just gonna write scene.
What?
Now, does that sorry, just to remind, after
Yep.
a failed roll, it's
That is
extra-
definitely a failed roll on both of your parts, which moves you towards critter, towards either bear or, in your case, dino.
Yeah.
Draconita, you rolled 2 dice. One of them was a 6, but we could ignore that one because the other one was a 3. So, probably because of the distraction caused by these two maniacs, you managed to flutter float across the ice, leaving a very interesting set of footprints in the snow that aren't very deep, considering how big you are. But yeah, there's a lot of flapping and a lot of energy expended, but you managed to get across and sort of land more or less with some grace on the rocks behind a group of little trees. So when you peek up over the edge of the rocks, it doesn't look like you've been seen.
Sorry, I have a better thing. The boat stops, Sweets keeps going.
Like the dart into the wall. Yeah.
Bubbles just peeking 2 eyes out of the snow, and he's like, "That's not how you do it."
very loudly saying that too.
Bite. We're saving our
I-
sneaky one for last because I would have.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so the one is
yeah.
a good success. Yes. What do you? How's that working? You're under the ice. Walk me onto the island without being seen.
All the commotion is in one area.
Yeah.
Bite is not like doing the Godzilla thing where they just burst out of the water or anything.
Yeah.
They just slowly push on the ice as they're still walking, not even like standing upright.
Mm-hmm.
Just slowly pushing the ice out of the way, not even bursting it,
Yeah.
to then step behind a few trees.
Yeah. So I see the Russian submarine coming through the ice at the pole, right?
Yeah.
And then it just sort of opens up and you step out and it almost closes behind you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Unseen.
What's
Which brings
not
us
roll out?
which brings us to Snag. What did you roll? You had 2 dice?
Yep. The first one was a 5, and the second one was a 3.
Ooh, so yes. You hey chaotic neutral. I saw you earlier, I forgot to say hi, so I'll say it now. Hi, and
Hi, chaotic.
we doing the dinosaur.
Welcome
so Snag, you're upside down, trucking along underneath the bridge. You look to the side and you see all of that. How did you do? How did you roll? You succeeded. So how do you get onto the island from the bridge?
Um, kind of imagine there's like a there's like a place where all the people are lined up to get in because it's bad manners to just go inside all at once like peasants. You got to be announced and all that
Yep.
shit, and you got to go
Yep.
through coat check. And
Yeah.
I'm looking for like one of those really fancy rich ladies
Yep.
that are wearing the obnoxiously long fur coat, preferably
Of
one that's like
course.
gray
Mm-hmm.
and it's dragging along the ground, so she's not gonna notice if I like cling to it. I do have to take my little bowler hat off and like
Yeah.
tuck in my tail, but I can like blend in with the coat.
Oh, on a
That's
fur
super
coat.
cute.
I love this. Oh, I knew this group was going to be fun to play with. So, at the end of our very first round, you are to the island, each in your own inimitable style. Two of you unseen, two of you very seen, and one of you riding in, already heading in the doors on a fur coat. And I'm just imagining somebody who has come into this party that's already had a couple drinks, and they kind of look over, and the fur coat next to them blinks, and I go, "That can't be," and they just look right ahead, and I get back in line. I did
Makes you
specific.
wonder how long it'll take to reenact that scene from Ghostbusters 2.
So
No, it was Ghostbusters 1 with the
No,
slime.
it was 2. It was 2.
Was it 2?
Is it-
Yep. Yep. Vigo the Carpathian.
Oh, yeah. It was 2. It was 2.
It's my favorite.
All
of the
those
two.
very angry weasels.
Okay, so you are all on the island in your own inimitable ways and styles. Let's go back up the chain this time. Let's start with our smallest. That'd be you, Snag. You're like fourth in line. The oh, I found a way to make this challenging. You're fourth in line on a coat when you realize that you're in line for the coat check. So if you stay where you are, you're going in. I mean, you're still in the building. You're just going to end up hung on a rack in just inside the doors. Are you good with that,
Yeah,
or is there
but
something you would like to change? Something you would like to do?
yeah, but people are gonna all get inside eventually.
Oh yes, yeah,
So the coat checker is gonna go on a little smoke break after that.
yep,
Cause fuck these people.
yep,
It's like retail.
yeah.
Kind of
Oh
feel
yeah,
sorry for the guy, but
yeah,
he's still working here, so
yeah.
yeah.
Part of the crew. So yeah, so you
Or a
just
movie theater door person.
yeah. So you're just going to stay on the coat and go in the coat check.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe I can like snag a few freebies while I'm in here.
Going through pockets. All right, so that's your plan. Next in size is Buble, Bubbles. You pop up out of the snow and you look in the window and you're looking into the lounge. The restaurant is behind that. So there's these huge glass windows that give the restaurant its name. It's called the Green Glass Restaurant, and it's because the glass reflects the green of the lake, reflects the green of the trees. It's winter, so it's kind of gray right now, so it doesn't make much sense, but that's you're looking in at the lounge full of famous people milling and drinking. And they are looking back out at you because you made an entrance. What do you do?
Sorry, who is this directed towards?
Oh, Bubbles. Sorry.
So he's outside. He's completely covered in snow, and for
Yeah.
a moment he's just sort of like, he had been half hoping for like an outside buffet,
Yeah.
when but no such luck. He can't. So he just kind of he peeks up over like the outer railing. He's
Yeah.
completely covered in snow. He catches the sight of himself in like the green glass, and he's like, I could pass as a polar bear. And then he's like, that doesn't really help anything. um, and he kind of I think he's seen like hunting lodges and the like before,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
stuffed animals, et cetera, et cetera. And so he puts his paws on the railing. He kind of like vaults over, and like the moment he sees people starting to turn his direction, he just like freezes in place, like, and he waits until they're looking the other direction. He starts to inch closer, and then the
Okay.
moment somebody starts like,
Weeping Angel taxidermy.
So you're playing taxidermy, red light, green light. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, I love it. Okay, sweets. Oh. The boat
Okay, so-
crashes. You pinion. You dart into the just into another snowbank. There's just your feet and your tail sticking out. As you pull your head out of your ass, so to speak, and break through the snow, because you can do that weird thing with your back bending like that. And you look up and you see Bubbles doing a series of freezing poses. What do you do?
Well, standard Velociraptor tactics are there's a distraction and there's another one that goes around the side.
Yep.
So he's going to try and sneak around the side.
So you're gonna try a flanking maneuver.
A flanking maneuver.
So that's
a
the
clever
one
girl. Yes.
A clever girl. Okay. The good part with this is that the flanking maneuver actually takes you towards the door, because this is like the wall of windows and the balcony, right? So you go, I'll go around, and you start going around and say, oh shit, there's a door, and you see the lineup of the people and the door. So yeah, these people see a dinosaur explode up out of the snow and come tearing again up to your waist, a meter deep in the snow, come running around the corner. I am flanking, and there's all these people in this high end get up in front of you. And weirdly, you can smell snags somehow. You can't see them, but you can smell them. So let's leave you there. Next in size, dragon or
Me.
yeah, I think probably yeah. So Draconita, nobody's looking at you. You have fluttered across the thing. You have landed. There's distractions galore going up on the deck and around the door, the front door. What do you do?
I want, if I can, sneak.
Okay.
Like breaking items, like trees, rocks,
Yeah.
and later inside breaking furniture.
Okay. So to the staff entrance then, like rather than around the front
Yes.
where these guys are going. Okay.
Yes.
Go to the staff entrance. All right. Easy peasy. We can get to that. And bite. You have done the entry. You're up behind a group of rocks and trees. You look back and forth. Nobody's seen you. What do you do?
And all the food is indoors, right?
Yes.
How big is this lodge?
You would have to go into flat mode to stand up in the main floor, but it is. I mean, it's true. It's like 30-foot ceilings. It's arched wooden ceilings in this place because it's a log building. So there is room, but you would have to kind of go flat. Yeah.
Is this one of those like typical lakeside built like house buildings, whatever, where they have those giant obnoxious windows where you will not
yes.
have privacy if the lights are on?
Oh yeah. The entire front of this building is green glass, because it's designed to sit inside and look out at the beautiful lake with the mountains and the trees in the background. So yeah, the whole front of this building, 3 stories of it, is all glass, one big window.
And is the food closer to the glass?
The food is on the other side of the glass, certainly. It's inside. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here's my thought process.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing, there's no people between me, these large
Yep.
windows, and the
Uh-huh.
food.
Yes, because they're all still in the lounge. I specifically said that. So you are off to the side. So it's like lounge, kitchen. They're over here distracting everybody in the lounge who's having pre-dinner drinks. The only people in the restaurant are a couple of staff setting up the last little bit of the buffet.
And I am a large T-Rex
Yes, you are.
with large windows.
Yes. In a game where you can't die.
Okay, hold on. Here's my thought process about all this.
Please.
if I bust through these windows,
Yes.
cinematic T-Rex style,
Oh, yeah.
they'll all run away from the food.
Yes, they will. Yep. This is how these games get shorter.
I'm just
Don't worry, I still
explaining.
got lots. Yeah.
I'm just explaining my thought process, like, so peeps have something to, like, if they want me to not do that, I'm okay with not doing that, but I'm probably gonna do that.
Oh, I got you covered. Yeah, you're not gonna. I made a joke about it, but you're not gonna end the game suddenly by doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, but people have plans.
You were
so-
never gonna get
Yeah,
through the doors.
you
So,
can do
so what was that?
You can do this. I don't have problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I was just
Um,
gonna say my idea to be the distraction as my role was to go in where all the people are and like just cause mayhem, like rub up against fancy ladies'
Yep.
legs and like
Yep.
maybe chew on some
Oh,
pant legs
scram.
and
just as
Pretend
you
that
get
you're
inside.
dodge and
rabid.
Yep.
weave all around
Oh,
the
I
people
love
trying
this.
to catch me,
Yep.
face hug a little bit, maybe
Okay.
play dead if
Eat some
you
whipped
know,
cream,
just
make them
that
think
kind of
you're
thing.
rabid.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm-
So,
I'm thinking us to start fire in Subway.
Oh my god! Oh my
well,
god!
you're gonna break
Well, there's
into the
one way to
kitchen.
get them
So
not to come here.
you're going
Is
to
this-
the kitchen. All right. Let's do this in the same order we took the things in because I love this. So snag. After some milling around outside, they go inside. Just as you get to the coat check thing, I'm assuming that's like when you drop off onto the floor and start like, because that's almost like a choke point, right?
Yep.
So okay, so you are absolutely the distraction. So I'm going to get you to roll 2 dice for sure. Meanwhile, I'm going to move along here. Bubbles, red light, green light, red light, green light. That's I'm going to say that's criminal behavior. And I'm not sure. Well, unhinged, yeah, unhinged is going to work for you pretty much every roll this game. So yeah, so yeah, you give me 2 dice.
what do you say?
Sweets. The flanking maneuver. You're certainly not sneaking in. What do you think? Why do you think you should get 2 dice? And what is your goal? You say you're flanking,
Well,
but you see the
he
door, you
was-
see the people, you hear the mayhem inside. What's
Well,
your
he was
goal?
gonna try and go around back. He wasn't.
Oh,
he wasn't
okay.
trying to head like through
Okay.
the door. He's like, oh, you know,
so past all the
there's
people.
all the noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, I'm going to send you to a different place, and I'm going to send you as you go because Draconita went around the back and found the staff entrance. I'm going to send you around the other side to the actual hotel entrance. So there's these doors in front of you. It's dark behind them because you're going to go into the hotel lobby, and the lobby's not open. But there is access from there to the restaurant.
Mhm.
So. Kind of really don't need a roll for you. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna make you break your way in, so that way we can make you do a roll. So anything on your list that would give you advantage? Well, you chew, right? So
Yeah, I was just.
so yeah, you just start gnawing on the. There's a big big lock, and you just start gnawing on the door to get in.
I kind of imagine using the little thumb picks as like lock picks.
Yeah, he sits down on his butt and starts using his
Oh.
his foot
Your other thing,
talons.
your other thing is hacker. So you sit down and you as you bang into the door, the snow falls off the door, and you suddenly see a keypad. There, now you can use 2 dice, and you can hack your way in.
Use thumbs.
I shall try all 4-digit combinations, but I have very fast thumbs. So you're gonna try and hack your way in. Draconita, you you sneak around the back. You find the staff entrance. Staff entrances are never locked. You just push the little bar and walk in. What are your special abilities here?
I want breath fire.
You are,
Because
yeah,
I'm
you're a
dragon.
dragon. I was just gonna say, what do? Yeah, you do things that no one else does. Which in this case, you said you wanted to cause fire, so you breathe fire.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be 2 dice for you. I'll roll those in a second. And bite. You're going through the window, right?
Well,
So,
yeah,
okay.
but I can I see anyone else? By the way.
Oh
In
yeah,
our
you
group?
can see everybody that's still outside. So everybody but Snag. Well, you saw
I think-
Draconita go around one way. You saw Sweets go around the other way. Bubbles is doing this across the
I
balcony.
can
Yep.
obviously tell it's Bubbles.
Yep.
But like, and I know
Sorry.
what you guys can do.
Yep.
Like, we've known each other long enough that I know what you guys are capable of. Bite is going to step over to some conveniently placed trees in front of those windows. Because of my legs, I look like a tree.
Yep.
And I'm going to wait
Okay.
and hold off busting through that window because
right.
everyone's doing something crazy so we can cause as much panic as possible.
Perfect. All right.
The T-Rex goes on Overwatch and sneaks.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
And there's a weird grinding noise you wouldn't expect to hear from a dinosaur. All right, let's do it. Snag. You drop down off the jacket and start running on legs and ankles, and the squealing and the howling and the freaking out begins. What did you roll? 2 dice? What was your lowest?
My lowest was a 3.
Okay, and yeah, this is going to be a big success. So this is going to move you up to criminal 4 because this is a big deal. You do exactly what you were doing. You cause a massive distraction, and one of the reasons it's so effective is because it's kind of a distraction within a distraction within a distraction. You are the epicenter of the 3 distractions all happening at once, right? So yeah, they're trying to get away from you. They're banging into each other. Some of them are going back outside. It's cold outside, and there's a bear doing poses on the steps. So you come back in, and it's just you start this little vortex of famous people shrieking and howling. Nobody's getting in or out from where they are right now. Bubbles, what did you roll?
Bubbles got a 1 and a 4. There's never been a more taxidermy bear outside of this.
Yes. It is so good. You see people start to clap. They think that you're part of a show. Like whatever's going on in a cloakroom, that's its own thing. They're looking out the windows, going, "Oh look, they've got a trick bear! Isn't that nice?" They move closer to the glass to look at you do this, and you're just.
I think
You're a step closer every time. Yeah.
I think they would think it's human in bear costume.
Oh, very much, yeah, or some sort of fancy holographic projection or something. But they definitely think you're part of the show. Who hired the mime? He's really good. Yeah, exactly. So you're doing your mime act across the steps, and you get a step closer every time, a step closer every pose. You're almost there. You are at the brink of being able to enter. Sweets.
I got a 4 and a 2.
And you're okay. So you're criminals at 4, so you're well below that.
Actually, my criminal was at 2, so I just.
Oh, you just made it. Okay. Well, it's about to get worse because that is a major success. You boop 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 boop, and the door opens in front of you. Like it unlocks, it opens, and because of the hacking that you did and your brilliant iguanodon, not an iguanodon mind. You realize that they've used the same password on all the doors. So you step into the lobby, turn to the right, and there's another keypad that will get you directly into the dining room, and you already know the number. But because it was a massive success, move 1 more towards criminal.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's like maybe they should replace the keypads a little bit. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are the only ones that are
the only ones that show anywhere. Yeah. Move 1 more towards criminal. And if you're getting close, let me know, and then you got to do find something to eat or to do that gets you back.
3 and 3 right now.
Oh, you're back. Okay. All right. Yep. So you're at the door, and
did my criminal success push me back to 3-3?
Yes, because you are, like I said, you got all the way. You're right there now. You're 1 step away from getting in. So yeah, I keep forgetting this. Yeah, not every success does it, but these dramatically move you towards the goal.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 critters because flying.
Oh yeah. Well, plus you're breathing fire, which is something that no one else can do, therefore you get advantage on it. You actually rolled a 6, which is bad, and a 1, which is very good. So we're going to move you 1 towards criminal because this is your first major success. So you step into the kitchen and when the flame clears, because this is a comedy, everybody looks like a creme brulee. Everybody's just like covered in ashes and their hair is frizzled off and their eyebrows are gone and they're holding like the person that was just heading out
No,
with the ice cream. Yeah.
I wanted beef and furniture or something like that. Not that humans.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in the kitchen, so you scorch. Oh, okay, even better. You across the table where they had all the food ready to go out. So now everything is flambé.
My ice sculpture.
The ice sculpture is flambé. The cheesecake is flambé. Everything is burning ever so beautifully. And the chef.
Bubbles is like the ribs.
And Draconita, you meet our first NPC because you hear behind you an endless string of beeps. You can tell they're swearing, but they're auto beeping. And you turn around and there is this wild haired blonde dude wearing a chef's jacket. He's in his mid 50s, and you can tell he is just shrieking hate at you. But every time he tries to swear, it beeps. So he's like, beep and dragon in my beep and kitchen, and beep my cake and beep and beep. It's Gordon Ramsay was the hired chef for tonight. And you just lit everything he worked so hard on fire. So you are meeting Gordon Ramsay in the next round.
Gordon Gamsey.
Gordon Ramsay, and he's no. We're allowed to
I
mock him. So
want,
yeah.
I want also trash bin in fire because
Yep. So yeah, and then off to just behind him, there's the trash that he's been throwing stuff in all night, lights on fire, and just behind that, all of his, because you were so nice, all of his staff is running out the back door of the kitchen where you just came in. They just sort of run around the kitchen and behind you and flee. So you're gonna face.
Next time, I want to hide Gordon Ramsay in storage room or in
lock him in the freezer where he friggin' belongs. But yeah, we'll get that to that in your next round. So you are in, you've lit everything on fire. Bite. Is the moment at hand? Is it time?
It certainly looks like it.
So, I mean, you're large, so you're gonna get 2 dice on this. I mean, you're breaking glass, so
I am specifically using my intimidate feature because I'm a large dino.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Bite is gonna go as Hollywood as they can to charge at these windows and bust through them, try and snap at people, but not actually hit anyone.
Oh, beautiful! So like the full Godzilla moment. Just through the glass and snap. But because it's a PG rated movie, nobody gets eaten. Give me 2 dice for sure.
That is another 1.
Wow. It does that thing where it's like a G.I. Joe movie. It shatters. Not only does nobody get hurt, but none of the glass gets in the food. It all flies across the room at extremely high speeds and embeds in the walls all around in the log walls all around this huge dining room that you've just kicked into. The 2 staff that were left that were placing the last covers on the food before the people came in just look up at you and you just hear them both at the same time go nope and just turn around and head. They're not running. They just turn around and walking out. They're chefs.
I'm not paying enough for this shit.
Yeah, they're kitchen workers. You haven't freaked them out, but this is above their pay grade, and they just turn and walk out. You smash through the glass. The glass hits the walls, and the smell boils forth. The warmth from the room ahead of you blows the steam of all the foods in the world over your face and out onto the balcony beyond. Even the humans that are panicking in the line stop and go, ooh, that's good. And then one guy says, yeah, but it all smells a little bit burnt. You are the only one currently who is in the dining room. You see ahead of you all the food you can imagine, and because this is a fancy dinner and it's Halloween. I did it again. It's not Halloween. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. There's a difference. Not right. Never mind. Valentine's Day. Everything's honeyed. So there's honey cakes, honeyed hams, honeyed apples, honeyed roast beef, honeyed ribs, honeyed lamb, everything. All in front of you. But you can see between you and it, you discover the second thing, lasers come into being. It's like a web of lasers between you and all that tasty, tasty food. That is where we're going to move to the next round. But because we just we ended with you, Bite, let's go back. Let's start with you. You're inside. You're the only one that's in that dining room right now. You can hear people out in the lounge. You can see Sweets peeking through the door from the lobby of the hotel, and you can see him. He's pushing buttons. He's going to be here in a second. But what do you do? You're the first one in here. What do you do?
Bite is gonna grab a chair and lightly toss it at the lasers to see what happens to the chair.
No need for a roll, and we're going to resolve this one right away. You throw the chair and it hits the lasers and it just goes and it cuts it into a bajillion pieces. These aren't tripwire lasers. These are like cut you into pieces lasers.
Was the chair made of wood?
Yes. And when I thought of this, I specifically thought of a T-Rex trying to do the Mission Impossible thing through the lasers.
I got one more test I want to do.
Okay.
I want to grab something metal and throw it through the laser, see what happens.
Okay. For a second, the laser bounces off for a second and sort of cuts a hole in the wall just above you. And then it tumbles inside in two pieces. It's cut up. But because this narrative necessity be what it be, if you want to sneak through the lasers, you can sneak through the lasers. I don't care if you're 10 meters tall. This is a Grant Howitt one shot. But we're gonna use. Go ahead.
I do have like one more question.
Yep.
How, like, from the floor to the ceiling, where did the lasers start?
Oh. Very good point. They're only designed to keep humans out. I specifically said this had a 30-foot ceiling. The lasers only go 10 feet up. Why would they go any more? So there's a gap. Brilliant. There's a 20-foot gap between the top of the lasers and the roof.
I was mostly thinking about the floor, but yes.
No, they would go right down to the floor because people would try to sneak under them, right?
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. So, but it's just a number. I'm sure you could. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you spend your turn gathering information, right? Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Draconita, you are being faced with a very angry chef. He has, in his rage, picked up a frying pan and he's brandishing it at your knee because you're a dragon and he's just a human. But you have Gordon Ramsay standing in front of you. You've got, like, who gets this opportunity? What do you do to Gordon Ramsay in his own kitchen after lighting his food on fire?
I will, because I'm big dragon, I will grab him on his back, like upper back, and put into storage room and barricade.
He's banging and crashing and clicking and banging. And because I worked in kitchens, the walk-in freezer is the perfect place to put somebody. Because if you put them in there is a push bar on the inside where you can push them and it will open, unless it's locked from the outside. And that's just all it is there's a hole through the handle that goes into the door that you just put a padlock through at night. So you shove him in
a screw.
Or anything. Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Anything long. So you shove him into the walk-in freezer. The door slams shut. He says, I can get out of here. And then you slide that thing through there and you see the handle go dunka, 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 dunka. And the only reason you can tell that he's swearing louder is because the beeping, it gets louder from inside the walk-in fridge. And it's just an endless streak of beep, 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 beep. And then what would you,
But I will turn off freezing because I don't want him to be ice cube.
It's Gordon Ramsay. He's so angry he'll keep himself warm with the
Besides, he'll melt everything.
I specifically said the walk-in cooler, not the walk-in freezer. So he'll get cold, but he's not going to die. Nobody dies in this game anyway. So.
All right.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Unless they really deserve it.
Yeah. So yes, you hear the ding 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 ding. Yeah, self-heating. Yeah. And you hear that. You turn around and Draconita. That's first of all, that's another major success. Well, I didn't make you roll, did I? Yeah, you were criminal 4. This is locking somebody in there is definitely criminal activity. You go to criminal 5, which is you probably want to eat something now to bring you back. But it turns out you're standing in the middle of a Gordon Ramsay kitchen. A lot of the food is on fire in the front, which I'm thinking you probably like spicy burned food anyway.
Yes.
But it is perfectly easy for you right now to have a nice snack and move yourself back more towards Dragon.
I want it.
Yeah.
And I hope he did some dishes with lamb. Like,
oh, he does. There's a lamb, a honeyed lamb dish there. So this image is beautiful. He's in the cooler shaking the thing. He can hear you as you take the pan off the top of the lamb and start eating his lamb dish. And he starts telling you how good it is between swears. You have a chance to review Gordon Ramsay's food now, and then we're going to leave you here in the kitchen for a second. But you have a bite of his lamb. How is it?
I would say overrated. Like,
oh my god.
It's fucking raw.
You're overrated. That is the door stops rattling. And for the first time in 40 years, Gordon Ramsay is speechless. And that's where we're going to leave you, sweets.
Okay.
You're beep, 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 and tunk, the door to the dining room opens.
Victory is, that's a lot of lasers.
There's Bite throwing stuff at the lasers. What do you do?
Oh, that's a lot of lasers.
This is at least the second time we caught you completely unprepared because you were listening.
No,
I love it.
Actually, I had like 3 different ideas at the same time. But
even better. All right.
So he's going to. It's like, hey, Snags, we're gonna do that thing we did in Vegas. You tell me what you see, and I'll tell you which buttons or which wires to chew through.
Okay, so you're planning to turn off the lasers, basically?
Yeah, basically the idea is Bite goes up and
gotcha.
Or not Bite, Snags.
I mean, you're a hacker, so you can. I mean, that's something that you can just try and do.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Sweets is down there.
Yeah.
Snags is up there.
Snags is still in the cloakroom.
Oh, right.
Technically.
I probably made my way to the lounge by now.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You into the lounge, and now they're all. Oh, yeah. This is because the glass breaks in the dining room. Everybody goes ooh, and then what was a small contained explosion of terror in the coat room is now spread into the lounge as people ran. You ran with the people. I mean, there's nothing in the world like an opossum in a crowded room, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Like, I'm in the booze, I'm in the hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, yeah.
Like those stupid little charcuterie boards on a stick with like the meat and the cheese and the fruit. Oh god, the fruit. Yeah.
The teeny weenies.
Oh yes. So yeah, you are opossuming everywhere. Bubbles. You're standing outside the glass, like
yeah, he's a little like, oh, I almost had him. He kind of looks to Bite. Like, there's all respect for the unhingedness of the plan that he has to like acknowledge with a nod. And he sees they've got some sort of weird human technology thing here. He knows the hacker's here. And right now there's a room full of panicked humans, and their mission is to get the humans to never come back. And Bubbles takes professional pride in his terrifyingness.
Oh, yeah.
And so it is time for him to apply it. He's going to go throw, he's going to go throw gasoline on the flames of absolute panic.
Yep.
And he's going to run real fast around the other side of the lodge so that he can come in on the side of like where they all are,
Yes,
and just
yep.
immediately double down on the fear. He's going to come straight through a wall and fully like rear up. Like they don't know if he's a polar bear. They don't know if he's a Kodiak. Either way,
Kool-Aid Man's
what a
waiting
choice.
the wall.
I mean, these poor people.
Yeah,
Cocaine
he wants
bear.
them leaving in their
Yeah.
brown pants. So
Oh yeah, Cocaine Bear. They're all. Oh, these are all famous people. So yeah, Kool-Aid Cocaine Bear comes through the wall. Snow everywhere.
He's just got a line of snow
And
just
what is
under
it
the nose
like?
still.
I'm just like from the perspective of the people. They've come to this place. It's a romantic dinner. They're wearing their finest. All of this shit's going on. They're running away from God knows what that keeps tickling their ankles and jumping on the food. Is it a rat? But it's too big. And then suddenly that's not an issue because boom, there's a dinosaur in the dining room. And then boom, there's another one in the dining room. And then just when that's about too much, suddenly there's a bear in the room. So, and Draconita, you are sitting in the kitchen having a snack right now. So, yeah.
And if he can position himself in any kind of way, it's to drive the fleeing masses of humans straight at the dragon.
Into the kitchen. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Yep. All right. So I want Snag and Bubbles both to roll 2 dice because you guys are mayheming. This is what you do, right? You're the distraction and you're terrifying. So both of you roll 2 dice to get people to head in the direction of the kitchen. Sweets. You're
Sweets
a hacker.
Zacket.
Give me 2 dice. Shut off the lasers. Draconita, you finish your snack and look up just in time to see. I mean, it's going to happen. There's going to be a bunch of people running at you in a second, so we're going to get to what you're doing. Meanwhile, Bite, you're looking at the lasers, trying to figure out a way in. So
I am on standby for when those lasers go off.
Drool, just all right.
No, just staring.
I will look at humans and smile, showing my teeth.
Okay, perfect. So I want.
I'm not so curious about what fake.
Yeah.
At this time, security don't show up, or police.
Well, there wasn't. It's a good point. There wasn't really any here, because everybody that's here got flown in a helicopter. Everybody's been vetted. Everybody is, par for the. Everybody's supposed to be here. There's no public. Yeah, there's no public, and this is miles and miles and miles from nowhere. So, oh yeah, I got you. All right.
But they can call phones.
Yes, and actually, you're looking into the future about 2 turns, but we'll get you there. Bubbles and Snag. Bubbles and Snag sounds like one of the wines they make at one of the wineries around here. Give me 2 dice each, and we're gonna add your successes, assuming yours 2 dice each. You'll probably both succeed, but let me know.
Got a 1 and a 4.
Yeah, okay, so that's 1 success. And Snag?
1 and 2.
Oof. Yeah.
You said that I was at Criminal 4.
Yep.
So do I move my dice some kind of way?
Yeah, this is another major success. Good point. So you go to Criminal 5. So when it's you're right there. You still got 2 steps before one more step before you're done. But you can always do again. You're inside now. And you said you were running all over the snacks and the canapes and stuff. So you just have something to eat, and you can move it right back towards a possum.
Criminal 4.
Yeah, there you go. Great. Yeah, you guys have got it made now because you are surrounded.
Like all the possum gifts.
Exactly right. You got it made now because you're surrounded by food, so it's easy to stay It's easy to stay in your critter form or not blow over. So, the 2 of you start working. It's like sheepdogs. It's like you sort of chase them over here, and then you chase them over there, and then you chase them over here, and you get them going in the right direction, and you just sort of generally apply pressure, and they're going 2 by 2 through the double doors into the kitchen. As they do so, they crash into the kitchen. Draconita goes, yeah! Give me 2 dice. I rolled for you. Yeah, you got a 2, which is still within your dragon form. And you just, and they start trying to go, all of them start to try to go in 2 directions at once. and there's this bottleneck now at the door between the kitchen and the lounge. There's just this people, they come in and they just turn around because they see you and they're trying to go back out, and there's just this mass of people moving back and forth. Meanwhile,
they don't see Gordon Ramsay too.
No, he's locked in the fridge. You taken him out. You have removed Gordon from the game essentially by questioning his ability to cook and calling him overrated. He's now having a pout.
He's having an existential crisis.
Yes, he's in the cooler feeling very sad about his life choices. I
got one success.
That's the three of you. Yeah. Sweets, you boop, 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 unbelievable. Are you kidding me? It's the same password. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bite.
And they tell me humans are the smart species on this planet.
Bite, you're looking at the lasers, you're just waiting. It's like the starting line at a race, right? You hear the beep, the lights go out, and you hit the food, right?
I am grabbing the tablecloth to wrap up the food in a bundle.
All right.
With my, I can't use my little arm, so I'm using my teeth very gingerly.
Bite is wrapping food, which leaves only Sweets available. You hear behind you, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a reservation?"
And Sweets turns, just does the slow raptor.
And because nobody has gone through the door between the lounge and the dining room so far, this is the first encounter with our next NPC, who is the maitre d'.
I went to landscaping.
Now, this is an excellent point, an excellent time to bring up the point that is made in the game. You can't actually speak English. Or a human at you can sort of make human type noises, but you can't speak. Yeah. So what he sees is, "Do you have any reservations, sir?" And you turn around and go at him. He is utterly unfazed. Doesn't even blink. "I'll take that as a no, sir. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave." And you feel a compulsion. It's like the dawn told you to do something. This is a person, he's on the sheet, it's unbreakable safe. I turned that into unflappable maitre d'. There's nothing, you get the impression, there's nothing you can do to get through that door that he's protecting. You're already in the dining room, but he's not even letting you out because you don't have a reservation. And you just feel a compulsion to leave the area. You can resist.
So we're in the dining room.
Yes.
He's telling us to leave.
Yes.
We've got the stuff.
You're getting the stuff, yeah. Bite's wrapping up bags full of food, yeah.
I'm not sure. Actually, we said that he doesn't understand what Sweets is saying.
Yeah.
But my idea was go Karen. And so he starts pointing at the clipboard, like, check it again.
Yeah. And
I'm on the list.
Yeah. And he does the. And if anything, the nose goes a little bit higher. "Sir is not on the list." And I'm going to need a roll now. And I don't know. And Slick, actually, you are Slick. So I'm going to give you 2 dice. You're not going to get past him, but this is to resist the urge to follow his orders.
Okay, well, it's a 3 or a 3. So here's hoping I don't roll another bloody 5. Oh, no, I don't roll another bloody 5. I roll a 4 and a 6.
Oh.
So,
yep.
That's a point towards critter?
Yes. You get frustrated and move a point towards critter. And you feel a deep, visceral sort of, almost at the cellular level, you are being forced to leave the area. You have two choices. You can go through the windows back outside, or you can go into the dining or into the actual kitchen itself.
He starts to take a few steps towards the kitchen and then turns, slashes the guy's clipboard with his foot talons, and runs off, jumps through the window.
All right. So
get my revenge.
I get the last laugh.
Fuck your list.
It's like that YouTuber influence thing, right? Where you slap the keyboard, run away, and then yell at your bodyguard, in this case, the 10-meter tall bite, stop him! Stop him! So you flee, you start to flee the scene. I love it. Okay. So.
I want flashbacks.
Okay.
Because I'm soon to be creature.
You're pretty close. Yep. So what do you, this is about you planning for this event and for what happened during that plan that makes a difference now.
We talked about blueprints because someone stole the blueprints of the island.
Yep, absolutely. You are scientifically accurate dinosaurs or dragons. So, yeah, you've seen the blueprints. Yep.
You and the suite stole a phone and used Google Maps. I'm sorry.
So, Draconita, you think back in your head and go, I remember the blueprints. If I go through this wall right here, I'll be in the dining room with all the food, wherever, and you can hear everybody through that wall.
I want to know about secret room with the main biggest treasure, like the biggest precious head or something like. Sweet.
You want to find all these people's money?
The dragon can't help it.
Yep. Yeah, and you just gave me the answer. So you realize that if these people brought any cash with them, that would probably still be in their coats in the cloakroom.
It's a charity event. There it is.
It's a charity event. Okay, yeah, right. So you
want all paying money to be there.
You want big treasure?
No, I mean this is Valentine Day party, so they get something like big precious cake or sweet.
Yes, very good point. The reason you came here in the first place. Yes, the giant honey heart cake that was going to be cut up at the end of dinner. It's a chocolate, the most decadent chocolate cake in the world, drizzled with natural honeys from all over the place, and also surrounded on all sides by actual honey hearts. And
maybe gold.
And
carrots.
And it's on it's on a gold plate. Absolutely. You
gold leaf.
Gold leaf. Gold leaf and all. Yes. So you think of that and you think, this is the only place it could be, is right through this wall right here. And that wall is just an interior sort of wall. So what do? You smashing through that wall?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think this room would get some security, like safe. And also about gold. Some cakes are sprinkled by gold dust.
Absolutely.
Real gold.
Yep.
So I think this cake too.
It is. All of those things are correct. The only problem is you rolled a 5. So you went through the wrong wall. Instead of going into the dining room where everything was, you turned the other way and smashed through a wall, and you find yourself in the games room of Emerald Lake Lodge. There's a huge pool table in front of you, and some card tables, and for a moment you just sort of look around and you hear the noise behind you, and you turn around then and head towards the party. It's the only time you failed in the whole game. You rolled a 5, so you went the wrong way. But you're like, Kool-Aid Man, oh shit, back through the other wall. Which more or less brings us to the final scene-ish. This part, anyway, doesn't go through the same hole, so you smash through and smash through in a different spot coming back. Eventually, the five of you find yourselves in the dining room. You've scared off all the people. And Bite has got this huge bag of food. Draconita, you come in, there's the cake with the gold leaf and everything else. You've got that as well. Snag and Bubbles, you have chased all the people out. And Sweets, I presume, in my head, Sweets is just walking around looking for keypads to type 1, 2, 3, 4 in at this point. It's like, I wonder what else I can find. And at that moment, Sweets, because you're looking around, you look outside.
Because raptors know how to open doors.
Yes, see that? And you do. You open the door and you look outside and you see in the distance, because they were talked about earlier and they were coming anyway, you see low on the horizon, not the helicopters that brought the guests here, but the blue and white ones with the logo on the door, eh? It's the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police helicopters, are coming in low on the horizon. You're busted. It's time to go.
It's the fuzz. Scatter.
And then you hear in the distance, psh, 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 the sound of cross-country skis.
Oh no, forest rangers.
Worse, you turn and look, and coming across the lake, it's clearly part of an all-seeing, almighty plan to distract you, because the park bears are coming. The bears that spent their whole lives living in Yoho National Park. They've never been shot at. They get fed by tourists. They wear pants, and they know how to cross-country ski. And they're coming across toques, hockey gloves for no reason, and cross-country skiing across the lake, coming to get you.
So they can drop the gloves when it's time to play.
That's exactly what they're waiting to drop the gloves. You can tell. One more round, everybody. This is narrative. There's no more rolling. We're done. So get yourselves out of here. Let's start with Bubbles, because you made the first noise.
So Bubbles is like the last one to the kind of group feasting scene when he's chased people through the kitchen out. They're running through the snow and whatnot. He's satisfied with that. And the there's like just a real brief flashback, because I kind of came up with an unhinged plan while you were talking, of like him talking to a bunch of brown bears of like, they ruin the streams every year. All the helicopters coming through. Nobody can eat. It's getting harder and harder to survive a hibernation, and we're gonna scare him out forever. And Bubbles kind of pushes himself up, and he looks to all these like bears that are like half his size. He's like, boys, you got to think bigger. And so there's this pause in the kitchen where he kind of like, he noms on a rib, and he's kind of like, well, that definitely got burned. And he hears like some kind of burned, he hears some like noise coming from the the walk-in cooler, and
sigh.
There's like a glint in his eye, and he just like unfurls the largest bag, you know what I'm saying? And like when he comes into the room where all the feast is, there is a squirming, swearing bag under one arm.
Oh my god.
Taking Gordon Ramsay.
No.
Steal the food, or you can steal the food maker.
Yes.
And he's like,
brilliant.
And I think he's probably like, he's already got in mind, like, there's going to be red bears versus blue bears.
Oh yeah. You're taking Gordon
all of them
Ramsay
learning
to force him to cook for the bears. Oh, brilliant. All right, that's Bubbles. Who wants to go next? I'm going to ask this time. I've been sitting here all night. Okay, Draconita.
I want Leaf to bite cake and run away by bike back door. And also I want to sneak, because I don't want to be shot by sleeping darts from police or rangers.
So and I just saw you. Let's put a nice circle on it, right? So you step into the kitchen. You have another big, huge bite of this cake. You wrap up the rest of it, ready to go, because you're supposed to take something back for everybody else. You kick open the. No, you're keeping it.
I leave cake complete to bite and run away. So it's hard to do back and do. So I run away by back door
Yeah,
and
so
hide.
out the back door, and I just I wanted you kind of did the flappy run to get over here. Do you do the flappy run to go back with your wings just across the snow,
No,
dripping
I
pieces
want
of chocolate
hide.
cake? No.
I want hide and hide because I don't want to be shot by sleeping cats into forest.
Okay,
Run away.
I got you. So you okay? So you're yeah. So you don't flee, you hide. Okay. So you're gonna get to watch the grand finale. All right.
Maybe I can use the patch bite met in eyes. So, like I said, I want hide.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No problem. We're gonna like I said, we're past the point of rolling now. So you're just gonna hunker down and watch to see what happens. Who wants to go next?
Well, I
guess, or
Snag?
Hans?
I was gonna say, like, I should not leave with this food because I'm gonna go right through that ice and all this food's gonna get ruined. So
Mhm.
if somebody says that they take the bag and leave, go for it. I'm just throwing that out there. Continue.
I mean, I'm really small. I don't know how much I can realistically carry or even cartoonishly carry.
You are,
All I'm
but
seeing in
you
my
are
head-
slick,
I was
and
gonna say,
therefore
all I'm
you
seeing
can
in my head
slide the
is,
stuff on the ice.
is Sweets, Bubbles, and just Sweets and Bubbles like pushing.
Just pushing on the bag. Meanwhile, around the front, Snag thinks they're dragging it. It's like, well, I'm strong.
Now,
It's like
my
they're like just put on a boat.
Yeah. All right.
I've
Yeah.
I
probably
absolutely want
snuck
the
a few
exit plan
apples in
for,
my
like-
pouch.
You just keep sneaking stuff in here. By the time you get to the thing, the bag is considerably smaller, and your pouch is just bubbles.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't help but see this exit plan of like Snaggletooth sitting on like the steering mechanism for a helicopter,
Yep.
and Sweets like manning the other part as they take off, like a helicopter just loaded full of food.
And now we switch and play. And now we play Crash Pandas to see if you can get away. So, let's. So, because of that, yeah. Do you guys want a helicopter? We could helicopter out of here. Bite probably not. But if you guys load up the helicopter with now look. So the helicopter takes off. I'm gonna Snag's flying. Snag's standing on the seat with the stick and Sweets is running the pedals and Bubbles is holding onto the food. And Bite, you just do the in the water, out of the water, gone thing. Were you fleeing or what's the plan?
First and foremost, I'm actually glad Bubbles did something about the bears because I was going to do something very evil to the bears. Thank goodness you did something first.
Uh-huh.
But Bite is gonna see the RCMP helicopter approaching.
Yep.
And they're just gonna start walking towards the bridge.
Yep.
If they're getting shot at, they are unfazed.
Yep.
Unfazed whatsoever.
Oh. They're not armed in real life, but I love this scene because now we get as you're stomping across the bridge, it's kind of breaking under your weight as you go, and they keep shooting at you out of the helicopter, and this smoke billows around you and across the end of the bridge, and then you crash into the forest, and the helicopter makes a couple passes overhead, but they lose you in the trees, which leaves only Draconita to see the very end scene. The helicopter comes in and lands. They don't see you at all. The bears that were skiing across the lake come sneaking in from the side like a sock puppet. And the helicopter lands. The bears kind of look at the police, and the police kind of look at the bears. And then they all just sort of go inside and start eating the leftovers, sort of off the plates. And meanwhile, in the background, ignored by almost everybody, is a bunch of very famous people standing there at the tree line, looking in, trying to see if they're going to get back inside. And finally, at this very last moment, I get to introduce my last two NPCs. Because one of the people watching says, all right, all right, all right. and he pulls out a joint the size of a cigar and he sparks it up. And he hands it to a fairly heavily set guy standing next to him. He's got real short hair and a little goatee. And weirdly, even though the weather is, below freezing, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and cargo shorts and running shoes.
No.
And he looks at them all walking away, and the last one that leaves the scene is Bubbles, his ass hanging out of the helicopter. And the guy takes the joint and he looks up. He says, "Man, I thought I was fluffy." And that is where we will drop. I made her leave. And that is where we will drop the curtain on tonight's festivities. I forgot how much fun I have doing these ridiculously silly ones. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing serious games too, but this makes me howl.
What's the couple at then? Because I didn't catch up Easter egg.
The first one was Matthew McConaughey. All right. That's his kind of. He actually just copyrighted that recently so that AI can't use it, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. But the other one was Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, the comedian.
Oh.
So yeah,
who absolutely loves and is a huge fan of Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, yep. And the two of them, there's actually multiple stories about them smoking cigar-sized doobies. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It all works.
See, I thought you were referencing Tommy Chong. I'm like, yeah, I can see him doing that.
No, that's a totally different voice. I can do Tommy's voice. That's easy, man. But yeah. So I wanted to be slightly more slightly more modern than that, but
that's fair.
Thank you all. Every single one of you tonight did something fun, exciting. You all earned the Unhinged badge. It was spectacular fun playing. I loved the fact that the very first thing you did was split the party. I love it. It was 5 individuals doing stuff tonight, and that's such a happy, realistic twist on a one shot. Like, you guys just met, you hardly know each other. It's like everybody just do their own thing. There was no plan, there was nothing. So off we went, and I really enjoyed tonight. So thank you all. Thank you, Siosa. Bubbles was just, I mean, you Unhinged incarnate. The poses, the red light, green light across the deck is positively hysterical, because I see what you say. So I mean, I saw the movie. It was magnificent. Thank you for that. Hellhounds, I'm sorry I spoiled the surprise, especially considering we never really got to play it out. So I'm kind of maybe not so upset that I spoiled the surprise. But thank you so much for Bite.
So rooting for Mega's like exit plan to just be like a little tiny helicopter thing that came out and like threw them off.
Like a little beanie. But thank you. Your characters are always so much fun, and I just love the idea that, like, straight to the food. Like, just we're here for one thing. Where's the food? So thank you so much for that. And again, if anybody, are your commissions open at the moment? I'm gonna pitch.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
They've been open for a while.
Well, if you can put your link into chat for us, folks, this is what they did in one afternoon. Not only arted it, but then real quick. But wired it and everything else, or not wired, rigged it and everything
wired.
else.
Wired.
Wired. So yes, incredibly talented person. If you need stuff done, contact the mighty Hellhounds 20. And Bison. That moment at the start when you forgot you were in this game and you just watched everybody else do their thing, and it was like your turn, and you went, oh shit. That is like, that's one of the highest compliments I have ever received in my life, because you knew you were here, you knew you were in the game, but you completely forgot. So thank you for that. That's a payoff like getting Hellhounds to walk off the screen. That's just pièce de résistance. So thank you so much for that. Sweets was we got to actually have a dinosaur hacker with just thumbs. It was I loved it, every second of it. So thank you for that. That was awesome. Janet, you were worried you couldn't be silly. Well, I'm here to tell you you did. You did a wonderful silly. burning Gordon Ramsay, trolling Gordon Ramsay so hard that you made him shut up because I could not. There's nothing to say to overrated, right? You can't beat that. So, absolutely brilliant. You're always creative, and you are funny. So thank you so much for tonight. I enjoyed drinking the image of the tiny wings just going as you zipped back and forth across the ice. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much.
I wonder if again I broke the game.
Everybody broke the game tonight because
that's literally what you're supposed to do in Honey Heist.
Oh yeah. That's the and a lot of Grant Howitt games are like that. Three goblins in a trench coat. Yeah, it's all good. So
Havoc Brigade.
Yeah, Hellhounds. You were going to say something? I still got one more person to thank. I'm not going to forget you, but yeah.
I did something during this entire thing the moment I heard that there was large windows.
Yes.
Nice.
I've been working. I was working on that my entire each of my turns.
God, unbelievable. So there you go, talented skill. Go to Ko-fi, hire Hellhounds to do your stuff. Yeah.
You remind me the Jurassic Park scene when there's a ribbon falling and
that's literally the screenshot I used.
And I haven't forgot you, Deku. Absolutely not. Snag, the understated distraction. You're the distraction that nobody ever actually saw. Like you snuck out under the bridge, you got inside on the jacket, you ran around and people like you were touching people's ankles and people saw flashes of fur on the food and stuff, but nobody ever actually went, an opossum. So you were the best distraction that was never clearly seen that I have ever seen. So spectacularly well done.
I was fully expecting to get clocked while I was nomming on the hors d'oeuvres get to play dead and face hug somebody.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I mean I put myself in their position, right? And I mean I'm not good at pretending I'm famous, but I can imagine being at a room and like there's too many people in it to really see what's going on, and people are screaming and suddenly something brushes against my leg, and when I look back up from that, trying to convince myself it didn't really happen, something knocks the food off the plate over there, and somebody screams, and it's like I'm terrified, but I don't know what of, and somehow that makes it even more terrifying. So it's absolutely brilliant. I loved every second of it. You guys pushed me. You made me think on my feet, which is my favorite place to be. And like I said, dancing naked on a razor blade, wearing a blindfold. It's my favorite place to be in the whole world, and you guys did it. So thank you for that.
My face actually hurts. I've been smiling all night.
Now I got a couple more thank yous to do, and that's forced me to think of that huge number again. Chat, thank all of you, but holy shit, 10,000. Eep and things. Thank you. So I literally don't have words. I've said it 1,000 times. I don't do this for the money or the glory. I do it because I like to be watched. But thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I'm going to be very serious for a second. That means a lot. Thank you. And anybody that's watching on YouTube, if you got to hear and you enjoyed it, please push the button. The thumb, that's nice. The bell, because we do post stuff a lot. There's almost 800 videos. Now, they're not all like this, but there's a lot of funny ones on there. Go looking at the one-shots if you like this stuff.
Oh my God.
There's a history. There's some history. Yeah. So... go check that out.
No, sorry. I am glaring at chat. Nen! I see what you did there. I see what you did. Why are you bringing Spolg in here? No. Did you actually do that?
First time chat from Spolg. There's a story, apparently. I'm imagining looking down and seeing a possum jet up out of your hat and just...
Fuck off!
No! Also, at the beginning... when we talked about links, I forgot to say I invited people to your podcast for Future Slivers.
Future Slivers. Look it up on YouTube. We're going to be putting out a new one this upcoming week. It's a relatively new podcast. We've done less than a handful of them so far, but it's going to be a regular thing going forward. So check that out. Look up Future Slivers on YouTube. Spulg, I don't know what the problem is. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the hearts.
That is Cowgirl Nin.
Oh, there's two of we got both. Thank you both.
So literally the stream before this, they subscribed for 9 months, and we joke like, "Oh, it's a subscription baby," and they created Spulg, and I drew it, and now he's here. He's fucking here.
And on that happy note, I can think of no better line to finish on than that. So thank you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful night. We had a lot of fun here tonight, and we did it without hurting anybody except for Gordon Ramsay. That's okay. So with that, please, unlike Gordon Ramsay, I knew there was a segue in there somewhere. Unlike Gordon Ramsay, please be nice to each other.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.